Good morning, everybody. My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is Sunday. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody is doing fine. I am at my home in Rochester, Kent. The sun's out at the moment, but who knows what's going to happen, because yesterday it burst into rain. So last night I usually take my dog out for a walk between 7 and 8. He's only a tiny chihuahua. He doesn't need a long walk anyway. And he doesn't make that much of a mess indoors. But he likes to go to loo outside. And it was absolutely bucketing down, right? So I noticed it had got a bit dark. I mean, I just get involved in what I'm doing. I'm usually writing down things. I get engrossed in my writing, or I'm doing something. I don't take any notice of anything anymore. I just do what I've got to do. I guess like what upset me doesn't upset me anymore, because I've got used to it, what they're doing, and so I just get involved in what I want to do, not what they're doing. I just do what I want to do now. I don't listen, don't involve myself in it. It's nothing to do with me, and it helps. It does help. So I went into the bedroom. It's very, very hot in this flat. Even with the rain, it was like mild and muggy. It's still about 22.5 degrees with the rain falling down. So I went into the bedroom, looked through the window, and it was absolutely pouring down, and I thought, I'm not taking Max out in that. So I waited 15 minutes till it calmed down a bit, and I'd seen a couple of people go out from the flats. The guy next door, the big bald guy with the green and white baseball jacket, they'd gone out in cars. I don't drive. He was still in upstairs. His car was parked outside, and he hadn't gone out all day. So I went out with my dog. I took my umbrella. Max doesn't mind the rain. He absolutely loves it. He does, he loves it. And it's muggy anyway. And a bit of rain doesn't do any harm when you're feeling hot, does it? So I put my coat on. I put my raincoat on because it was like pouring down. Had my umbrella. The guy is opposite him upstairs. There's a young couple opposite him upstairs, not me. And they sit outside with hoods over their heads. Even when the sun's shining, first thing in the morning, they sit outside opposite his flat upstairs with hoods over their heads. So on and off, they'd be outside with hoods over their heads as well. I just went outside, and I walked across the road, and I went up the top, but I didn't go onto the field, obviously, because it can be soaking wet. I did put some wellies on, and I just did a small video recording, walking around the field with Max in the pouring rain, and there was a car with its headlights full blast on, right opposite where I was walking. But I had sunglasses on, and that's why I wear sunglasses even at night, because even when it's sunny, there will be a car with its headlights full blaring on, and so I covered my eyes, bucking it tip down. I've got my umbrella, I'm watching Max, I'm also film recording my journey, and all that I see outside is one man in a blue coat with a hood over his head, walking a big dog. And then I don't really get soaked. I'm not soaking because I've got a raincoat on and an umbrella, and I'm just being me, narrating where I'm going to my YouTube viewers, and I just carry on home. And then they keep putting these smells on. There was this, I don't know whether it's the women or the men or both, but they keep putting either really strong aftershave on or perfume that doesn't smell very nice. It smells potent, toxic. It's not a smell that I'd want to walk around in, right? And if they've got a partner, they must be suffocating them because it stank. It just stinks. It's potent, and they do that as well because it makes you feel sick, makes you feel ill. They like to keep control of you. You don't go out. They try and frighten you with the hoods over their heads. You don't want to go out. I'm not scared. That is nothing to do with it. The smells make me feel ill. They make me feel sick. But I expect it makes them dizzy in the head and them feel sick as well. So to try and get to me, they make themselves ill, which is absolutely ridiculous. And what are they hiding, and why are they trying to do it? Because they just want to control me and manipulate me. I'm their toy. And it is sexual as well. And with the women, with their hair and waggling their bottoms. It's sexual as well. And I'm not interested in anybody. I'm happy by myself. And I certainly don't need to run to my elderly mother. She's nearly 80 now. So yesterday I rang my mother up. She was with Sue. My father, Derek, is dead. I rang her up and she, I said, you're with someone, aren't you? She went, yes. I went, I'll ring you back later. And I did. A lot later. I said you were with Sue. So next door neighbour. I don't have neighbours into my flat. No, I don't, because I was told not to, because it causes problems. I've never had a neighbour in this flat. No. So they play games, you see. My father Derek is dead. This morning there was noise, and I'm not surprised. Kids stuck in a flat for 2 days solid upstairs, so they're up early, aren't they, running around and banging. And I put things on the Alexa, like, oh my god, last night I got woken up at 1 o'clock. I'd gone to sleep about 11:30, then I got woken up at 1 o'clock. And I just put, I don't shout, I don't get cross anymore. And I know it's boring, because my dad was a violent man, wasn't he? My father, Derek, who lost his temper, used to hit my mother and break things and attack people. My dad did when he had a temper. Derek. And that's entertainment, is it? Watching a woman suffer domestic violence. And he hit me as well as a child. My father, Derek, walloped me. It's entertainment watching a man hit a woman, is it? It's entertainment watching a man get violent and destroy things. That's their idea of entertainment, guys. And I used to get cross. It used to upset me what they was doing. But not anymore, because I realised what game they were playing, My father Derek died 4 years ago. I don't have to keep repeating myself. And the lookalikes of my dad. And I'm going to look like my father. I'm my late deceased father's daughter. Of course I look like him. Don't female children look like their dads? Boys are supposed to look after their mothers, look like their mums. So the game they're playing is Derek's still alive. And they're using me. Taking the piss. My father was a very violent man and an abuser. Yeah, and if I was my dad, they would be shit scared of him. I can tell you that now, and they were when he was alive. They were shit scared of my dad. The police wouldn't arrest him. They wouldn't do anything with him. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. And my mum's involved in it as well. And I don't care who goes into my mum's flat. Jennifer is my mother. And why would I get jealous of a woman going into my mum's flat? Seriously? What, a 4-year-old woman with a 79-year-old woman? Because Sue and my mum are both elderly women. I take what my mum says with a pinch of salt. I've been lied to since I was born. I really, really do believe that by my own parents. I don't trust a word my mother says that comes out of her mouth because she's lied blatantly to me. Yeah? All that I've been through, all that I'm going through now has made me a stronger person, and they are, not only are they stupid and uneducated, they think they're getting to me. They're not. I'm just winding them up. I know what they're doing. And the best thing to do is to bore them to death. Bore them. Yeah? Because we know what you're doing. Taking the piss out of someone that's dead. Which is absolutely disgusting. It's vile. But that if that's what gets them going, we know what they get up to on the dark web. The elites. Don't we? We know what they all get up to in their little mind games and playing with, what they probably think are peasants that aren't worth anything. Well, I am. I value myself. I don't know who's coming into my live streams. It could be anybody. Yeah? You're not playing and manipulating me. Because I'll turn it the other way around, because I'm intelligent. So, guys, I had some sleep. Yes, I did, because I don't take any notice of idiots. People that aren't educated, you have to forgive them because they think you're thick when it's the other way around. So they're up early up there, and I'm lying down. I've had sleep, and I know that the newspaper guy is going to ring my buzzer at some point, so I'm awake already. He came early yesterday, the guy that delivered my newspaper, an elderly gentleman with hair tied back he looked like my father Derek, with grey hair tied back in a ponytail. Stupid monsters. So I'm not in a hurry to get the newspaper. The guy ripped my paper yesterday. So he rings the buzzer, right? I'm in my t-shirt and bed shorts. I get up, and he's pretending he can't hear me. And I'm not going downstairs dressed like that. No, I'm not. Hello, hello, hello. Yesterday he heard me fine. He couldn't hear me today. So I said, yeah, I'll let you in. Just put it in my mailbox. And he was pretending like he couldn't hear me. So I just laid back down for 10 minutes. You can press the tradesman's button or something. I think you can till lunchtime. The well, I don't know how the post lady gets in. Anyway, it's like Fort Knox in here. They get fed up. They come in, they can't get in, and they get out. So basically, I don't worry anymore. If there's someone nicks the paper, I'll basically get my money back. If he breaks the paper, I don't really care as long as I can read it. Do you know what I mean? So 20 minutes I let go, got up, made myself a cup of tea, washed, fed the cats, cat and dog, and then I casually went downstairs. Nothing bothers me. And the newspaper is poking outside the box again, but it's like 7 on a Sunday, and you know, most people went out last night and are in bed, and I'm awake anyway. And yeah, it was stuffed outside my mailbox. You can see it's been folded. This is the Mail on Sunday, which is £2.20. Boy 8 turned away by NHS because he is a private school pupil. Top football writer's son, why I banned Lineker from Dad's memorial. Gary Lineker's on the front page of the Daily Mail. Dawn French. This was all over TikTok yesterday and my Facebook. What has Dawn French done? Hair's grey and down with glasses. She's on TikTok all the time, Dawn French. I've watched some of her stuff. Comedian Dawn French has been forced to apologise unreservedly and delete a video in which she appeared to belittle the October 7th attacks on Israel. She insults those killed and sexually assaulted. She's on TikTok. That's the front page of the Daily Mail. Saga. Do you think I look like Dawn French? And then you've got a woman dressed up like Chelsea Leart, and she's thinner. And a man has got, they've got 2 old guys with binoculars at this woman who looks like a thin version of Chelsea Leart. So the Daily Mail likes to go down people's TikToks and take content from them. And I don't know who's coming into my live streams, but I think they're a media snoop. Battersea Dogs Home. My name is Crystal. Look at the model's hair, and they've got straight teeth. Somebody keeps coming into my live stream taking the piss out of my teeth. Look how all the models have got straight teeth and their hair's all down and curly. Do you see? Sunglasses. It's nice and thin and she's got straight teeth, the model. And when I went to Whitstable, I didn't take a picture of that, but one of those like telescopes was at Whitstable. So they've been looking at my Whitstable photographs, and look, they've got someone stick thin with perfect teeth and sunglasses and put them in their magazine. It was the Sun that called Diana fat face. The Sun newspaper called Diana fat face. Fat face. Princess Di. A newspaper that had taken loads of money by using Diana's photographs, made millions, and they called Diana fat face in one of their newspapers. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 793 AD, Anglo-Scandinavian relations took a nosedive after Vikings raided the monastery on the island of Lindisfarne, an event now often taken as the beginning of the Viking Age.
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. It's 8:15 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Sunday, the 8th of June.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 12 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds, with a high of 18 degrees and a low of 10 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
What did the father buffalo say to his son when he left for school? Bye, son.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 8th of June include Kanye West, Scott Adams, Frank Lloyd Wright, Joan Rivers, and Tim Berners-Lee.
So basically, someone comes into the chat room and takes the mickey out of my teeth. Yeah? They put a model in the newspaper, a lot thinner than me, same sort of hair hanging down, and she's got lovely teeth and a hat on. But they're actually, you know, this is what Chelsea Liart wears. Chelsea Liart, she's a famous TikToker, and she's got her own business, and she wears a lot of leopard print, and Chelsea's big as well, so they're mocking big women. Most British women, especially who've had children, are of a decent size, so they're mocking women like me and Chelsea that are quite, you know, we're big, we're not skinny, we've had kids, right? But there you go. They steal your content and then put it on flattering models. Yeah? Well, I don't think she's exactly attractive. That just looks weird to me. Look at this model's face. Look at her face. The body looks young. Well, I don't know. It looks manly. And the woman's face looks older. And that's a bit weird that. She's taller than the blokes. The woman's taller than the men. I just want to change. I want to change, you know. Let's have a disabled model on the front of the magazine. Let's have real people, you know, not stick thin models, because the average person on the street isn't a stick thin model. Let's have a model with freckles, a model with moles on their face, a real person. Yeah? So we've got a snoop coming into my live stream and probably other people's on TikTok, and they're just stealing other people's content and getting away with it. It's just blatant theft. And then they laugh and call you a mug. That's what's happened to me. Someone had a go at me in a live stream yesterday and I kept my cool. I don't get cross anymore because you know, you don't know who's watching. They could actually be filming it. There are people that actually steal your live streams. Steal them. And they probably go back and go through it all and pinch bits out of it. So, you know, giving me a penny gift. Because in TikTok you get gifts. You can get given gifts, and they're a penny, range from a penny to thousands of pounds. And I think I get I don't go into my live stream to earn money, but somebody sent me like a couple of roses that cost like a penny each, 1 pence. And some people get sent gifts that are worth thousands of pounds, and that's how they earn their money on TikTok. I don't earn any money on TikTok. These vile snoops are mocking me and then like giving me a penny. And then I find this is why they don't want me to get the newspapers. You got any more photographs, Crystal? Got any more photographs, Crystal? You know, you're a big woman. We'll put a stick thin woman in the You magazine of the Daily Mail. You know, because I went to the beach, didn't I, with my son? And they're taking the fucking piss. Thieves. Oh, you'll never be in a magazine, Crystal. You're too big. Yeah, well, I don't think that's natural. I'd rather be me and natural than stick thin and unhappy and miserable. So go ahead. And I do remember that it was the Sun that called Princess Diana fat face, and she was the most beautiful woman in the world, and she was skinny. I wouldn't be skinny for any price. And at my age now, no way. We've got women in their 60s and 70s trying to lose weight, yeah. I'm making sure every day of my life I'm doing what I want to do and going where I want to go, and I'm not taking any notice of what anybody calls me, because I it doesn't bother me anymore. The only thing that bothers me is the money they're making off of poor people. That is disgusting. See you later.